Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching today. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about studies in Norway. And the reason I am talking about studies in Norway is because I want to bring out some of the courses or some subject areas in which international students like you and I can equally benefit from this video and study in. Because I know some of us, we want to study some specific programs, but we do not know some of the countries or universities to take. For those who are new, understand that Norway is tuition free. If you didn't know, I'm here today to tell you that Norway is tuition free. In public universities in Norway, you can study a bachelor's degree program for free, you can study a master's program for free, and you can study a PhD program for free. Before I continue with the university and before I bring you the name of the university, let me also quote here that in Norway, when you finish your studies, as a master's degree student, you are given automatically 2 years to look for a job in Norway. And if you decide to leave after the 2 years, it is up to you, but you have 2 years post-study visa to look for a job. Or is it work? Now, also understand that Norway, though the language is not English, you can study in an English institution, or some of their universities offer English programs, all right, at the bachelor's level and master's level. I hope I explained this already, and even PhD level. Now, understand again that Norway has no application fee payment. And the application portal does not have a submit button. And the application portal is Sonak's Webs. It does not have a submit button. So as soon as you click upload, the documents goes immediately to the site. There is no submit button. I am explaining this because I know some of you will face this problem. Now, when you have noticed all of these things, you have to go to the program's website and decide on which programs are available. Then you choose the one that suits your past education. For example, if you want to study something like accountancy, make sure you go to the degree programs at this particular university I will be talking about. Then you look for programs related to accountancy or things related to accountancy. Then you start the application process. But before you start the application process, make sure you check program requirements, country-specific requirement, deadlines, that's the application deadline, so that you know what you are doing. Without said, let's move now into the video proper. The name of this university I will be talking about is called the University of Southeastern Norway. This university is found at the top of Norway, or let me say towards the south, and is a newly created university. Not like it's new, but it came when others like the University of Oslo, which are very old university, were already in place. Now, in the University of Southeastern Norway, you can study a master's degree program, all right, which is going to last 2 years and 120 ECTS credit unit, and you graduate after 2 years. You can equally study a master's program for 1 year, all right, and there are also doctorate programs, that's PhD programs you can study for 3 to 4 years. Now, you need to locate a university, a program, and not a university. But first, understand that most of the programs here, all right, most of the programs here are taught in English language, especially the English programs I'm talking about now. Because I'm not talking about the programs taught in Norwegian, because it doesn't concern us international students, because I know we will not be studying in Norwegian. Though I know people who are studying in the Norwegian language, but they equally start from the basics. They started from the basics, or some of them didn't start from the basics, but they studied the Norwegian language. All right. When you identify a program, that is where you look at the requirements and the dates. And if you meet the requirements, you launch your application, submit. You first of all create your portal. You have to create your portal on Sonak's Web. All right. Then on Sonak's Web, you upload all your documents, you submit your requirements, and you wait. You are going to get the results probably around April or March next year. All right. That is 2023 to start studies in September, October 2023. Now, that is clear. Let's move further to the programs. If you check the website of the University of Southeastern Norway, where I will put in the video description box, you will realize that they have exchange programs, they have master's degree programs, they have PhD programs, and they also have short courses. Short courses are part-time programs, therefore you shouldn't take any of them because none of them will give you a student visa to Norway. Remember, a student visa is a visa that is going to last for more than 6 months, or at least 6 months. So if you take a short course, you are not going to get that. Now, if you check the University of Southeastern Norway, all the programs, you will realize that they have programs and all of them are around 103. All right, what I'll be talking about here is the master's degree programs and the PhD programs. That is what we are going to focus on. Now, if you look at the master's degree programs in this university and the PhD programs, you have about 16 searches, which means that the first one being computer science. All right, I will be explaining that. Computer science is taught in Kongsberg. That's where the university, or let me say the department is in Kongsberg. All right, that's where you are going to be studying the program, and it's full-time program, and it's going to start autumn 2023. Admissions is not currently open, but admissions is going to start October. That is the reason I'm filming this video. There is no application fee. You are not paying tuition fee. All you need after you get the admissions in this university is your proof of funds, which I'm coming to that. Now, if you click the program Computer Sciences, you are going to notice that there is a lot on the website. All right, there are things that you need to read. The program is full-time. The campus is in Kongsberg. All right, the teaching mode is on campus, and the application code is 7112. Now, the program is 120 credits, and when you are applying, you cannot know how many students they need for this program. So I will encourage you to make sure your application is up to standard. You may not need a curriculum vitae in this university, but you may not need a motivation letter. You may not, all right? In certain cases, you may need it, but I'm not very certain when the admissions is open on the 1st of October, they will bring that in. But if you don't have it, launch the application as fast as possible. Pay attention to the fact that they don't admit more students in their class or many students in the classroom. Therefore, you meeting all admissions requirements is an excellent way for you to grab the admissions. If you don't meet admissions requirements, I will advise you to quietly walk out without applying. The reason is because if you apply, first of all, your file will not reach the desk, because they will be looking at students. Remember, you are not the only one who wants to study for free. Though you need a blocked account, but the account, the money is still yours. So a lot of people prefer the blocked account and study for free than to pay tuition fee. Now, let's take another program which is still taught at the University of Southeastern Norway. All right, there are many programs. Like I said, if you press Masters and PhD, you are going to get like 16 searches. Now, let's take another program like PhD in Ecology. And if you take PhD in Ecology, you will notice that this program is being taught. The campus is found in Bo, all right, and it's a 3 years program. That is an advantage for you to study in Norway. PhD programs are 3 years programs, and there is a coordinator you can contact as soon as possible. All right, her name is there, and the program is in English language. Now, other programs in this university that you can study at both at both master's level and PhD level include ecology and environmental management, which is masters. I applied for this program in 2018, 2019. I got the admissions, but I was hanging on, let me say I was on pending list. Then after 1 week, I got an email that I have been dropped, reason being that someone had a better IELTS score than me, this particular program. So I know what I'm talking about. All right. So the next program that you need to know is Fruit Leafster Studies, which is outdoor studies, and this one is also a master's program. It is taught in several campuses and it's full-time. You also have Human Rights and Multiculturalism. All right, this one, the campus is in Drammen, and it's also a full-time master's degree program. You also have Industrial IT and Automation, which is master's. The campus is in Postgrom. You also have Masters in Innovation and Technology Management. The campus is in Kongsberg. All right, PhD in Management with campus in Ringerik. All right, that is how it is. I'm not a Norwegian, so I don't know how to pronounce all of this. If you go through the other programs, you also have Autometric and Visual Science. All right, you have a Person-Centered Healthcare. You have Process Technology in Masters, PhD. Process Energy and Automation, PhD. You have Smart System Integration, Masters. Sustainable Management, Masters. You have Technology, Masters. And the good thing about Norwegian universities is that you can apply to more than one program. Like this university, the University of Southeastern Norway, you can apply to more than one program. I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 programs. Then you can also apply to, I think, the Norwegian University of Science and Technology. You can equally apply to more than one program. But the programs differs. I will encourage you and advise you now to go take up your IELTS exam. If you want to move into Norway, it's possible to move to Norway without writing the IELTS exam in case you come from a country like Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon. But it depends on the documents that you show to the admissions team. I want to directly tell you that as soon as they see your IELTS certificate, they will be looking at your file. But if you do not have IELTS, you may be dropped from the application list. That is what I think is possible for you. Now, when you apply, you submit your documents, you upload all documents, you have to wait for reply. Like I told you earlier on, replies will start coming in from March and April 2023 because admissions opens from the 1st of October. Now, if you are admitted, you have to then accept your admissions offer. Accepting your offer, I think it needs just $35 for you to accept your position that, yes, I accept the offer, I will be studying in the University of Southeastern Norway. Now, remember, you are now moving closer to the visa stage. You need visa documents, and the documents include this application, this admissions letter that you just got from the university. You need bank statement, all right? In this case, it's not a bank statement. It's called proof of funds, and it is a blocked account. A lot of people don't know the difference between a blocked account and proof of, bank statement. Bank statements are the statement you take from the bank and you submit to the embassy. Why blocked account is you take the money you put in that home country, the country where you are going to study, and they give you confirmation letters to show to the embassy. I hope you understand. Then with this, you are good to go. The money for Norway, I think the cheapest is 123,519 Norwegian krone. And if you convert this money, it is in between 13,000 to 15,000 US dollars. That is something you should pay attention to. Before you even apply to Norwegian universities, I always tell international students that make sure you know where you are going to take money from to fund your academics, because it doesn't make sense if you get the admissions and you are not able to fund the academics. That is something you should know. That is the money you need for proof of funds. This money is your money. It is not going to run, all right? Nobody is running with your money. I'm sorry to say this. Just know that it is your money. You will be in Norway till you move to Norway. They will be giving you a certain proportion of this money every month. So for you to know how much they will be giving you every month, divide the total amount of money by 12. You are going to see the total amount you will be receiving every month until 1 year. So if you multiply the amount you are receiving per month times 12, it will give you the total amount in that account. All right, when you move to Norway and do your residence permit, that is when you will have access to those accounts. And you cannot withdraw the money at once. Impossible. So now, some people will be like, where will I get this money from? Well, there are people that can do this process for you. I'm not aware of who can do it, and the person who can do it should be a trustworthy somebody. He or she should be able to trust you, because there are instances that people gave their money to people and they ran away. So I do not blame them. Now, understand that for you to apply for these universities, you need to meet some certain requirements. If your GPA is below 2.5, I would say that you apply, because it is still possible for you to get admissions. But be rest assured that they may ask you to go to your universities or the ministries and supply more documents to confirm your admissions or your application. So this is something you should put into consideration. But the normal documents to apply for a master's degree is your bachelor's degree transcript and the attestation. All right. Then if you want to do another master's after having the first master's, it is still advantage you. But if you want to apply for PhD, you need to send in your proposal. You need to speak with the coordinator. Then you need to submit your master's degree transcript and attestation as well. All right. There may be other documents, like I said earlier on, like reference letters and motivation, but I'm not very certain because the admissions intake is different. This year it is still not open, but it's opening on the 1st of October. Now, this is the last tip I will give to you. As soon as these admissions open, make sure you drop your application file immediately. Make sure you drop your file immediately, because there will be people who will be waiting on 12 o'clock for 1 a.m. the next day on the 1st of October to apply to these universities in Norway. Many universities in Norway, I think about 6 or 7 or more, will be opening on the 1st of October, but the others will start in January, while others will start in February. So if you want to study in Norway, you should keep track and start looking for your documents. If your GPA is not good, then you should be looking at elsewhere, but try again. Since it is free tuition, free application fee, there is no need. Just try it, you may be lucky. I hope you understand. Now, your embassy appointment, after you get your proof of funds, you have to now book an appointment with VFS Global, all right, or with the Norwegian embassy in case you have it in your home country. But if you don't have it, then you now book an appointment with VFS Global, go submit your documents, and you wait. It doesn't take long for you to get a reply from the Norwegian embassy, all right? But if you are thinking that if I go to Norway, will I survive? I want to tell you that you would survive. The first thing is that you are going to be working 20 hours a week as an international student, and you will be earning a lot of money. Yes, the reason I said you will be earning a lot of money is because minimum wage in Norway is around 17 US dollars. It just depends on what you are doing, by the way. So no matter how expensive Norway is, the money you are being paid as money for salary will still compensate you. Now, if you are going to a renowned city like Oslo, know that Oslo is expensive like places like Truden and Born. So you should be looking at universities in smaller cities in case you are targeting Norway. However, you should also launch your application to bigger cities. You never can tell where the application would work for you. So I think with this information, you are good to go, and I wish you well as you apply for your admissions. For those who are complaining of certain videos, I will be dropping them in the days to come, and I beg of you to be patient. All right, if you send an email to my inbox, know that I only reply those inbox on a live show on Facebook, which is on my Facebook page. So please follow my Facebook page so that you can always get more study abroad opportunities on that page. I will be dropping some quick infos there for you to grab, and also be doing live videos to answer all questions inbox. If this is your first time on our channel, please do not go without subscribing. Subscribe so that we can push through as we deliver more content. Thank you so much for understanding. Until we meet again in another one.